it going, everybody? On this video we get to review and demo this beautiful Gretch G5422TG. This is part of their Electromatic series, and just so you know, T stands for tremolo. In this case it's a Bixby unit, and G stands for gold-plated hardware. Okay, let's get to some specs, shall we? While I show you the guitar up close and personal. Let's get to that. Okay guys, so here she is in all of its glory. This guitar is beautiful. I really enjoy the finish. That is called the orange stain color, and you get to see the wood grain. It is a full-on maple made guitar, you know, laminated front, back, and sides. It's quite bright, quite loud. It's pretty much thin for a hollow body, and that is because they have this trestle block bracing system, which I'll post a picture. Basically, there is a piece of wood, it's not the whole block. It's just a piece of wood that it's set right underneath the bridge, and it allows for better sustain. It projects the sound quite a bit. Just for comparison though, here is my other hollow body guitar, the Guild X175, and you can tell this is a big boy compared to the Electromatic from Gretsch. Alright, so we have very Gibson Les Paul-esque specs as well. It has a 12-inch radius, it has a 24.6-inch scale length, just a tad shorter than an actual Les Paul scale length. Has a C-shaped neck. I would compare it to a 60s neck from Gibson, so it's thin. It's very easy and fast. These pickups are called the FTFE Filtertron pickups, and they are quite special. They have a very unique tone, very recognizable. They're so humbuckers. I believe I would say they behave sort of like mini humbuckers if again we're comparing it to Gibson, but they actually have a very particular tone, which you will hear in the tone demo at the end of the video. As you have probably noticed by now, I've made a few mods. I'll post a link in the description so you know exactly what they are and why I chose them. But just so you know, this is a Vibramate spoiler. This guy right here. That's a Tone Pros roller bridge, and that is a string butler. The inlays, these are humps. They call them hump inlays. These are pearloid. The logo is a mother of pearl though, and it has a new bone nut from Graphtec, which is new to me because I've always used their stuff like the Tusk or the Tusk XL. Never used a new bone, but so far so good. Sounds great. And finally, just so you guys are aware, the guitar doesn't come with a hardshell case, so I had to get this one separately. And it's a beautiful case made by TKL in Canada, just like the Gibson cases used to be. And actually, this is what you get with the guitar. You get your warranty, quality control card, the new bone thingy from Graphtec, and a tool for adjusting the truss rod. And this came with a case, so that's not part of what comes with the guitar. Anyways, it's really well made, and I highly recommend you keep the guitar in a case, especially a hollow body, which it's a little bit more delicate than an actual a regular electric. All right, has like I said, a three-way toggle switch. Has a master volume, individual volumes for both pickups, master tone, and the master volume has a it's a treble bleed, so when you lower the master volume, it doesn't suck, it doesn't take away the high frequencies. The fretboard is made out of laurel, which is quite similar to rosewood, both in looks and in properties. So that's a new thing for me, but so far so good. Again, I really enjoy playing the guitar. It sounds great, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. on the sound demos. Alright, so let's get to my final thoughts on the guitar. Oh, before I forget, guys, I almost did. This guitar, as all Gretches, come with their own strap lock system. This is the first time I get a guitar and I don't need to buy strap locks separately. They are basically screw-on buttons, so they go in between your strap, which is pretty cool. This is a Gretsch strap I bought separately, and the cool thing is that the case, it's big enough for me to keep the guitar with the strap on. So that's great, because otherwise I will have to unscrew it back on every single time. And the other thing I wanted to show you is that these buttons are open back Grovers. As you can tell, they look really nice. And this is a guitar made in China, by the way, in case I didn't mention it already. And okay, so I believe that does cover everything. So now we get to my final thoughts and opinions on the guitar. Alright, so that was a guitar up close and personal. Now you know of its specs and details. As you may have been able to see, I did some mods, so I'll post a link on the description of the video where you can see how I installed these mods and I explain why I did the mods. My overall thoughts or closing thoughts on the guitar is that this guitar is beautifully made. The quality control is high up there. There were no flaws in the finish. I've checked the guitar inch by inch. It came almost perfectly set up from the factory. Just I had to adjust the truss rod a little bit. The frets are perfect. Nothing is buzzing. Nothing is giving me issues. So I have to give Gretsch a big thumbs up, because it is a beautiful guitar, not only in looks, but as well it is a pleasure to play. Okay, so speaking about playing, next up is the track I've recorded, so you get to hear the guitar within a full mix with bass and drums. I've used my Strymon Iridium for all of the guitar parts as well as the bass, and you will get to hear the guitar in clean, in crunch, and in distortion modes, so to speak, from the pedal. And also I've done a couple solos. One is a clean solo, and then there's a full-on distorted solo with a wah-wah pedal. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like thumbs up thingy. That will help a lot, and there's more guitar related content coming your way for sure, so stay tuned. Again, thank you for watching, and stay metal.
Yeah.